I'm Chris Lawrence with your top stories in North Texas. Our second World Cup match is Wednesday afternoon, England versus Croatia. And one family is frustrated and worried they'll miss it. Mitty Hicks has StubHub's response after their tickets went missing.
Back in January, my children and I.
You're right.
Tears of frustration for Crystal Aguilar. She drove to North Texas, all the way from New Mexico. The plan? Surprise her husband for his 73rd birthday with his dream: World Cup tickets to Wednesday's England versus Croatia match. Their 2 kids and grandkids are joining them too.
Planning this since January, to try to get 14 people all in one place at one time is not easy.
This morning, the family says StubHub told them 4 of the 9 tickets they purchased are no longer available.
We had seat numbers. How can you now say those tickets are not available?
StubHub's website says every order is 100% guaranteed, and if something goes wrong, they'll find comparable or better tickets. But the family says that's not what's happening in their case.
Underneath that, it says review new tickets. I clicked on that and it brought me to a refund page. It doesn't give any other options.
We reached out to StubHub for comment. We just heard back. A spokesperson told us StubHub is actively working to secure their tickets. For this family, they'll be rooting for England, but the real win would be cheering all together inside the stadium.
We've planned our whole family little reunion around this game.
In Fort Worth, I'm Mitty Hicks.
Tens of thousands of fans took public transportation at Sunday's match in Arlington. Brittany Costello just spoke with officials on the big takeaways and what's going to change.
Sunday's World Cup match at Dallas Stadium in Arlington was an experience.
I was blown away.
And just a taste of what Arlington Mayor Jim Ross says is still to come.
Nobody has prepared better than North Texas have.
The preparation was on full display at Centerport Station Sunday, the transportation hub for FIFA ticket holders.
We were very happy with the transit component of it.
Natalie Bedger with North Central Texas Council of Governments says they served around 7,000 fans, far fewer than max capacity. Still, they are planning to improve the experience by making it clear where people need to go.
The rideshare lot, we have a little work to do with that, communicating more to rideshare operators.
Better communication is part of the city's plan for visitors who are experiencing Texas for the first time.
There are more than 20 of these interactive kiosks around Arlington to help visitors find their way. It has everything from directions to a list of places to eat and a fan favorite. It even has the ability to take selfies. But perhaps more importantly, in the case of an emergency, you can quickly call for help.
It wasn't needed for Sunday's match.
We put it out there just in case. We hope they'll use it if they have to.
Despite an energetic sea of orange around the stadium, Arlington Police Deputy Chief Leo Daniels says there were just 3 arrests during the game related to criminal trespass, public intoxication, and FIFA trademark counterfeiting. All Texas residents.
We look at every day as a practice. We look at it, we see what went well, what didn't go well.
He says they are planning improvements to traffic control for Wednesday's match. Mayor Ross is hopeful things go just as well.
We want to see exactly what we saw. Very little hiccups in what was going on.
In Arlington, I'm Brittany Costello.
We're getting a look at major improvements coming to Dallas Love Field. Tiffany Liu shows us what travelers can expect to see in a few years.
The current layout of Dallas Love Field Airport goes from curbside to ticketing, then a walk left towards security. But all this could change in the next decade. In a new plan, the terminal would move completely, starting from the drive into the airport.
Instead of this road and instead of Garage A, imagine a new road perpendicular to this existing one. This is where curbside check-in would be, then ticketing would be immediately after, followed by security.
These projects have been pre-approved by Southwest.
The city's aviation director, Patrick Carreno,
We'd like to tighten this up.
Says groundbreaking would be at the end of 2027 with the demolition of Garage A. Construction could go through 2032, adding a new concourse, upgrading terminals, and reorganizing parking with a new Garage D.
There's no sales tax, property tax that are used for this. It's primarily funded by general airport revenue bonds.
The project is estimated to cost more than $2.5 $2.5 billion.
You made the comment about knowing what Love Field is and it being an efficient and easy to access airport.
Dallas City Council's Transportation and Infrastructure Committee has seen the latest rendering.
And I'd say everything that you do, if you keep that in the forefront, this is just going to be spectacular.
There are limitations on expanding the airport. Love Field can't add more gates right now. It's because of an agreement from 20 years ago between Southwest, American Airlines, DFW Airport, and the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth.
That money will not increase the capacity of the airport by adding gates.
This plan prepares for the possibility of new gates. But without, Carreno believes it'll maximize passenger flow from 18 million.
We think we can get to 24 million passengers.
The immediate next step is finding who will design and build the new concept. In Dallas, I'm Tiffany Liu.
A large water main break triggered a boil water notice for some residents in Fort Worth. As Scoop Jefferson reports, it's part of a larger issue the city is trying to fix.
Well, it lifted up right here, the crack in my grass.
George Garcia showed us the condition of his front yard after an underground pipe burst in his neighborhood. Days after he says water pressure at home changed.
A few days ago, it just went up, came down. I just thought it was weird, but now I guess it was just ready to bust.
Now, Fort Worth Water says around 6:30 a.m., an underground water main at Northwest 28th Street and Rosen Avenue suffered a break in a 24-inch pipe. A homeowner shared this video of water and mud temporarily flooding their street, front yards, and driveways. Crews blocked off traffic at surrounding intersections, swept up mud and water, and started digging up the street. The broken pipe is part of the city's ongoing replacement plan for miles of outdated cast iron pipes.
There's still another 500 miles out there.
During repairs, the city issued a boil water notice for impacted businesses and residents for at least the next 24 hours.
So drinking, cooking, bathing, brushing your teeth.
I'm old school, we drink water from the faucet.
To help with drinking water, the city set up this bottled water distribution site at the North Triethnic Center on Roosevelt Avenue.
Man, you have a good day, Joe.
Back at Northwest 28th and Rosen Avenue near George's home, crews will keep the intersection blocked during repairs.
I gotta find another place to park my car to go to work in the morning.
Which could take a few days before their neighborhood and water service is back to normal. In Fort Worth, I'm Scoop Jefferson.
Hopefully they won't have to deal with the hassle for too long. And those are your headlines from North Texas.